Hey, Solid Mustang here. We're going to be talking about a few things here. We're going to start out talking Call of Duty, but then we're going to shift over to Assassin's Creed and talking about crowd events in there. So, got some good game clips here. And the first thing I want to talk about here with Call of Duty is I've actually been having a really good time with it. I think they've done a really good job actually with this Call of Duty. I like the classic mode more than I like their new mode, but that's just me. I will leave that to you. But the gun I want to talk about is the Pyteck. And the Pyteck I think has been nerfed. The damage has been reduced, not to the point of oblivion, but really close. So I off this guy real quick. That didn't take long. That looks good, right? So let's say this guy was flanking, and I hit him a lot. Now I did shooting through a wall, so I was like, okay, not too thrilled with that one. I think I should have won that one, but now this one, I should have won that fight. I outrange him. I got multiple headshots, and I had probably put 10 rounds into him. Now, if going off the damage scale, I think it's close to 200%. So, yeah, I should have won that gunfight. So, I did bomb the crap out of these guys. But overall, well, here we'll talk about crowd events and then we'll come back to Call of Duty. Crowd events, they're really fun. Watch this. This is with a buddy of mine. Uses me to springboard over and kill the other guy. Tell me that's not awesome. So, in case you have vertigo, here you go. Assassin's Creed. Best Assassin's Creed they've made so far. There's some glitches, there's some things. I get all that. There was a patch here recently. Let's go back to the quality control. Guys, come on. You guys shouldn't be making 2-3 patches a week after a game's released. Come on, man. Come on. So, Halo, 20 gig patch on the date of release. Come on, quality control here, people. Quality control. And yes, I know I'm going the opposite way I should right now, because I got a place to show you. I'm going the wrong way, so we're just going to kind of chat about it. But the crowd events, little crowd control events there, they're a good way to get some cash and get items unlocked. And you can actually do it really quickly. So if you go to the far northeastern corner of the map, I think Temple is one area. I don't have a map here in front of me. That is a really good area to get these crowd events. And you just walk up the road. And especially at night, which what you saw with my buddy and I, you can get a ton of them. There's 3 of us. Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't record it. I should have recorded it because it was really cool. We got tons of these events. I went from trying to make my way up to the 30. You have to get 1 through 30. Made that and got all the way up to where 1 through 45 and got a good portion of the way through that. And the guy who's low ranked, he was trying to make his way up to 20. He was over 30 when we got done. If you stick close together on this road, and it's not real hard to do on the road coming up, that you can really rack up the crowd events. And I think they increase them with the number of people you are with. So we had 3 people. We were getting a ton of them. And if you go at night, it's even more so. So I'm doing this during the day because I did one at night. I got a ton of them, but it was really hard to see. So I thought, well, for you guys, I would buy a white box right there in case you need them. Little injection there. But I figure for you guys, we do it during the day. So here's the road. Far northeast corner. You can't go any farther to the right. You cannot go any farther to the right. That's the end of the map. So, or into the program within the program. But if you go up this road, and about halfway it makes this little jog, and turns from a 2-lane road like it is here to a 1-lane road, those areas really are high on the crowd events. So get through them. You get things unlocked. I got the battle axe that I'm using right now that I got by doing this event. By doing these events. Let me rephrase that. It's kind of, I don't know if it's a random stuff you get or what it is, but you can really just rack up the cash. You can really just, rack up the items, rack up the cash, so you can get a hold of stuff for the francs, I guess I should say. And really set yourself up for any event you get coming up. There's also some really good assassin events around here. There's a lady, I think she gives you 50,000. So really look around. In here there's a lot of stuff you can grab. I've grabbed most of it up through this road because I've done this a couple times. But it's a really good way to unlock stuff and get some things done. So we'll hurry up here and get on down the road. And this is the other road. And lo and behold, here's a vent, and he jumps at the wrong guy. And you're like, oh man. I was going to try to get a double kill on those guys, but it didn't come out. But so I'm not even worried about taking hits, and using my medicine, because I know that I'm going to get more medicine, from these guys. So I'll use up a couple of them as this guy keeps throwing flashbangs at me, and I'm not worried about it. So me and this guy get into a pretty good fight here. So I dodge, he dodges. I finally get him here and do a really cool finishing move. Whack! Oh man. I tell you what, I kind of... Man, it looks like that would behead somebody, doesn't it? So, I do hear a little bit here. Switch to my katana. Actually, right now, switch to the katana. And we'll get some really cool kills here with the katana. This is probably the best sword for the money, or one-handed weapon for the money, I think, is the katana. It's fast. It's got a good defense. It's just absolutely deadly. So, and the thing is, one time, if you go to the, I believe it's 25, 1 through 25, or 1 through 30, one or the other, you get enough money just from those crowd events to get yourself a katana. So you can really set yourself up well. Anyways, we were talking about that guy throwing flashbangs out here, and you can watch me off some of these guys. That is something in Call of Duty I miss. And there is supposed to be some DLC coming actually this week for the holiday weekend. And, which, by the way, great marketing idea, where a new weapon is supposed to be out. I've been following some stuff on Facebook. It looks like it's going to be free. I'm not going to say that for sure. I just haven't seen anything that says it's going to be this much. Please correct me if I'm wrong on that down below. If it does cost something, let me know. But I'd like to see flashbangs. I had a guy the other day, and I'm trying to remember what map. And anyway, he hardcore camper. And he was in a pretty good spot. And in that spot, I was getting him with some grenades, but then he switched to flat jacket. And it really made it tough. Oh, he was on terrace in that upper left-hand corner, right before you get that little walk-through spa area on the hill there. And I switched to Simtex and stuck him twice. but he would take a lot of damage from that. And what I do is I throw that grenade or Simtex up there and at least get the explosion and get a hit, and that would at least, you know, kind of blur up his vision, come in, blast away. So, but I was sitting there thinking about on that, God, I wish I had flashbangs. Because if I had a flashbang grenade, you know, the stun grenades are fine, but they just make you move slow. Which, in the whole jumping around area, that's not too bad. And the EMP isn't too bad when it comes to kind of screwing somebody up, exo abilities up. But, yeah, I wish there was a flashbang in there. I think that would be, it's something I'm kind of missing, is flashbangs. So, that's something I kind of hope to see down the line. Otherwise, I really don't have a lot of complaints about Call of Duty. I actually think they did a pretty good job in this. So, that's not too bad. There's a couple little things, like I just said with the flashbangs, that I would change, but that's also personal preference. And that's something a lot of times you have to filter out what is really wrong with a game and what is just somebody's personal preference. You know, if there's a major lag problem in the game, that's an actual problem. If somebody says that a gun is overpowered, unless it's really drastic, then that's just an opinion. And everybody's entitled to one, but it is what it is. So, anyways, we're going to end this film here. I know I've been ranting on here for a little bit, so I appreciate that. Hope you're enjoying Assassin's Creed. Hope you're enjoying this gameplay from Assassin's Creed. And hopefully you're also enjoying Call of Duty. So if you see me on either one, feel free to, you know, send me a game invite. I'll play with you. I'm not shy to sit there and play with some people. And I may even record a game and we'll both get on there. So, anyways, I want to wish everybody happy holidays, happy Thanksgiving. And hopefully you and your family have a great holiday season here coming up. I'm going to enjoy putting some more videos up here for you guys. Anyways, thanks a lot for watching. I do appreciate it. And Solid Mustang, I've got your 6.